Prince Charles visits Malta to commemorate courage shown in Second World War. Prince Charles today commemorated the courage of Malta in the Second World War with a royal visit to the Mediterranean island which defied Hitler's Luftwaffe. On the 75th anniversary of his grandfather, George VI, awarding the island and its citizens the George Cross, the Prince of Wales met veterans and their families in an evening ceremony in the capital, Valletta. He attended ceremonies with Malta's Prime Minister Joseph Muscat in St. George's Square, where in 1942 Malta's Governor-General Lord Gort presented Sir George Borg, the Maltese Chief Justice, with the nation's gallantry honor, amid the ruins of the air raids. Charles, president of the Victoria Cross and George Cross Association, was presented with a specially commissioned Maltese flag by a veteran who served in the war rooms during the Second World War. Malta was given the UK's supreme civilian honour for bravery after withstanding years of bombing at the height of the Second World War. The George Cross is now incorporated into Malta's flag as a permanent reminder of the islanders' resilience. At one stage Malta endured an almost continuous run of more than 150 days of air raids as Hitler and Mussolini tried to destroy the Allies' vital supply base for operations in North Africa. Between January and July 1942 the island only had one 24-hour break from the Blitz launched from bases in Sicily and Italy. Malta survived partly thanks to a convoy of merchant ships breaking the siege and ferrying in badly needed supplies and RAF fighter pilots taking on the enemy bombers. But the Maltese had to endure the nightmare and terror of living in underground shelters and caves for months at a time. The lack of food left many on the brink of starvation and vulnerable to diseases such as rickets, scurvy and TB. When George VI made the award on April 15, 1942, he wrote, "To honor her brave people I award the George Cross to the island fortress of Malta, to bear witness to a heroism and a devotion that will long be famous in history." The siege came to an end with the defeat of Rommel's Afrika Korps in North Africa, and in the summer of 1943 the island was used as a springboard for the Allied invasion of Sicily. Earlier today Charles visited St. Paul's Pro Cathedral in Valletta to view repair work to the mid-19th century building which has recently £3 million restoration campaign. And tomorrow he will give the keynote environmental speech at the Our Ocean Conference.